Hello. Hey, Tom. Happy birthday. Kevin says happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful day. We are having a very late adult dinner. And I say adult because the kids have left. Hi, Jenna. Well, that's nice. I hope it was a good dinner. We are having Chinese food because our first choice of Thai was not available because it was too late. Because apparently everything closes super early on a Saturday. Which was a bummer. But next best thing is Chinese food. Ah, hi, Silver. Oh. Hope everyone's doing okay. We are, well, most of us are recovering from the flu right now. Kevin just got hit with it, so that's cool. I basically lost a week. And we are now no longer able to really do a birthday party for the kids. Because we were going to do like a group, like a joint party for the kids this coming weekend. Like next weekend. But I haven't done, I haven't done the invitations to send to school for the kids to invite their class. So we're just not doing it because it's less than a week of turnaround time is not enough. So we're just gonna go to the park with some friends and have cake. Yeah, I thought I still had another week. What I was thinking. So yeah, so that's how things have been. Hope everyone else is doing better than that. But tonight we are going to be checking out over here. Nope. Why am I this Wanderstop? Which is a game about burnout and tea. And the one that he's got a victory run. Nice, very nice. I haven't touched Fallout or Fortnite in like 2 or 3 weeks since we last played. Basically. Because I have just been playing Minecraft. By playing, I mean just teleporting around and exploring random places with a full inventory. You're trying to get the new Midas. That makes sense. Until I decided the other day I found a spot because I found a thing from the mine colonies mod to make a supply camp, so I started building up a town. But my problem is I think the spot I picked is maybe not big enough. But I guess we'll find out. But anyway, I've just been playing. I have been enjoying it. It's just a little annoying because I'm pretty sure the barbarian camps are part of mine colonies, and whenever I come across one and I just start whacking away and killing the barbarians, they just keep respawning. They don't ever just die. So I just stand there for 10 minutes killing a bunch of respawning barbarians before I'm like, this sucks, and give up. So yeah. So I decided to make my own colony, and we'll see how that goes. In my It's in my all the mods 10 save. But I was thinking I might put that on pause because as I've been playing that one a lot, might put that one on pause for a little bit and go back to either one of my one blocks or one of the well, I have two cottage core or whatever mods that I haven't touched recently. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I was just seeing something on Blue Sky that I had to reply to. Oh. Long Island man is first in New York history to be cured of sickle cell anemia. You saw some blue. Yeah, I know you did. But anyway, let's get into it because I wanted to start earlier, but trying to decide on dinner became a bit of a to-do because, like I said, what we wanted was not what we originally wanted wasn't available, so we had to decide something else, which is always kind of a bit of a pain in the ass when you explicitly want one thing in particular. You can't have it. No, yeah, no, this is definitely still good. This is still hitting the spot. I'm just saying it was a bit of a... It took us a few minutes to decide what we were going to have instead. Alright, so... As far as I'm aware, this does not have any keyboard and mouse settings. It's just controller. You had sushi for lunch. I considered getting a sushi, but it's so expensive, first of all. And the Chinese food places, right? Like Kevin was able to walk to go pick it up. We haven't had just straight Chinese food for a while. Oh, you share? Oh, no. 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 That's not how it works around here. We each get at least our one appetizer for each of ourselves. And then 1 to 2, sometimes 3 rolls each. It wasn't dinner? Okay. I mean, if you're getting like a sushi roll for a snack to share, I guess like that, like, yeah, like if it's like a pre-meal, say if it's like the bread rolls to your spaghetti, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. I also forgot I have... Yeah, I would need to have... And we don't eat the same things, really. I mean, well... Not that we couldn't share a roll, but I feel like we get significantly different things. Yeah. Because, well, you don't really do, like, raw fish. Right? Sometimes. But the other thing is I also do vegetables. Sometimes. I'll do just like a vegetable roll. You can't eat a lot of sushi. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. That's allowed, I guess. I need to have at least 2 rolls, or I'm gonna be starving in 5. But that's just me. Oh, right. You know what? Before we get... This is a Cali roll. I forget what it's in a Cali roll. Before we actually get started here, I forgot. The last of my, tax return shopping. Kind of. Hello. I had made an order through Critical Role for some stuff for Kevin's birthday. But I also picked up this, which you can't see because it's backwards. It's Till the Last Gasp. It's this 2-player card game that I'm very excited to make Kevin play with me, hopefully, eventually. And then I did post this in Discord and on Blue Sky, but in case you didn't see it, my dice box from Kevin for our anniversary with the slide open top. These actually come off completely if you want to take them off for use. One side came, side's a little more stuck, but they do come off. Beautiful logo burned on the back, which is backwards because of how my camera setup, but yeah, I'm very excited to fill it with dice eventually. Food is making, like, eating is making me sweaty. Cucumber, okay, yeah, I've done a California roll before. I really like cucumber and avocado in sushi rolls. Okay, we see Jenna's anti-crab. Okay. I don't think I need to mess with any of the settings, but now that it's already after 9 o'clock, let's actually get into this. We are checking out Wanderstop for the first time, which came out this week. If you do !point Wanderstop, you can hit the Steam link. Is Fish McNuggets.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter.
Thank you.
When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit.
Yikes.
But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can...
Uh-oh.
I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. A failure. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
I'm sure this is all fine. Really good. You're not very behind on it. I only read a little bit more. Refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. But I hope it's brutal. I just have to... Ugh. Wow, I'm tired. I'll just rest for a moment. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Alta? This is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait. What's going on? My sword suddenly feels so heavy. And... I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. This is impossible. I carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? You... Hold up. Hold the phone. You've never seen Repo the Genetic Opera until today? What? That is such a good movie. I love it. It's one of my favorites. It is... it is a musical. It is an opera. And one of the main stars is Paris Hilton, who fucking knocks it out of the park, by the way. No, it's so good. Yes, and Anthony Stewart Head. You hated her? Oh my god. I mean, her you're made to hate her character, but I feel like she fucking, as an actress, knocked it out of the park. It was amazing. One of my favorite movies. So good. Anyway. Get back to Burnout, the video game. I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then, as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... Ugh. Hang on. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what it took to become undefeated. Oh, excuse me. As long as I prove myself to Master Winters, she'll know what to do next. She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Right? I can be fixed. Yikes. It's really good. Look at how beautiful that looks. Very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. Oof. Thank goodness. You're not feeling well? I can't. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Hey, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see. Right there in front of us. As long as I'm making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Excuse me. Something has occurred to me. You said you're not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You've collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back to the woods. Yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I will be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. Oh. Fluffin'. That's good. Bridget, nobody asked you. Is the game loud enough for you guys? I just want to make sure. Easy. Hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I'm understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you'll find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. See the basket that's right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all the tea bushes that are in front of the shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then come speak with me. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps. We've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you? Each of them can help us in some way. A little froggy. Right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Okay. Here, I'll give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Ooh, excuse me. Finish making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Aha! You've successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you've made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your water can on and again. It will grow even more seed. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Is this going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I'll point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Yes. Large hybrids? That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruit. Remember how you used the line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it. And please tell me when you pick the fresh fruit from the plant. Oh, no, not this. Oh. Oh, did I make a large and a small at the same time? Interesting. That Moro falling asleep. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful. Miss, you have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip chip, and we'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I'll be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside and I'll explain the tea machine to you. Open the field. Simple fern, simple flatbird. Small hybrid. Magtails. Phillips. Blue prum. Sunset treble. Large hybrid. Chip chips. Puff puff. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is it so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Ooh, Burrow could tell a joke. Sure, tell me this joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says, "No astronaut"? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? Well, Burrow isn't attempting a more organic feel for the joke. That way the humor is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? No, this is dumb. Stop. Oh, would you rather we skip the joke and just get back to making tea? Very well. I understand. You were quite pressed for time. In that case, let us return to the task at hand, which is to make a cup of tea. Behold, the tea machine. Oh, I thought it was a treat. Thought it was a treat. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. Climb the ladder until you can reach the rope hanging from the ceiling. Pull the rope downward to pour a fresh batch of water. Let's just water the orb comes up for his teeth. Keep going until the water is boiling and steam rises. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They'll also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I'm completely understanding. Man, this is probably a jerk ass. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all part of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot and I'll move on to the next step when you're done. Next up is to heat the water. Slowly climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Now that is some steaming hot water. You were doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me the instructions. Of course, I'm more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This is, of course, we will be placing a T-ball and a chip into the mix. Give it a shot. Oh, I have to go get a T-ball. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have entered your T-ball. Okay, one more valve to kick and then we'll move on to our final step. Finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour the tea into the cup. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Oops. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Ah, delightful. Cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell, what is bringing you joy? Meeting a rival. So I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. Make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum. What appealing. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait. Put my mission on hold. Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it's possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to be finding her, or you're simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No. Stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I've devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve. It's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see this big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Rip. Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Yikes. I don't know. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back into excellence. Back to being undefeated. I have to, well... I can't believe how tired I've been. Can't move. I don't have the energy.
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid! I was undefeated for over 3 years! Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Nope. Ah, there you are. Coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Hmm? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. Collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Yes, what a surprise that person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I'm completely baffled. I pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. Take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again if that's what you want. And then one of these times you'll be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop, you can spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. Not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there's no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I'll be here in the shop tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There's no rush. Alright, before we go any further, I'm going to take a quick break and run some ads. So pretty. I see another. So I'll be right back. Okay. What's this? I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm out of water. What did we make? Oh, that's not it. Oh. Okay, guys. I know I just came back, but I have to use the bathroom, and there's no toilet in the bathroom. So Kevin just sent me some toilet paper down the hallway. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, now we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. We did the blue seeds. Let's see. This and then this. And this. That, right? Oh, I'm empty again. I should probably go talk to Boro before I keep doing a bunch of shit. Oh. Okay, anyway. I keep trying to jump and remembering that I cannot do that. Where is he? Oh, right there. Ah, so you're feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course, the very split second you are well enough. Besides, how are you for carrying me out of the forest? So if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. Sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can. But I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside, and if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Here, I'll add some notes to your field guide. That way it is all conveniently written down. Hope you'll be taking good care of our shop tools. Boro is quite fond of them. Also, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. It is the traditional rail, train, and waterfall dishwashing system as in olden times. Is everything making sense so far? Yes. Very good. I'm glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. Also, our customers know to come to you for tea. Oh god, people will just walk up to me and ask me for tea. With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. My face! Wow, with this apron you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. That isn't in any way true and you know it. Indeed, I did know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. Is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. Sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please, come with me. It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. Now let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It's quite lovely here, don't you think? Bro, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? I don't want to talk about it. Of course, I understand. I'm going to find a way to carry it again, I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident in you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. You have any other questions before we start? I'll figure it out as I go. Perfect, you're already having the entrepreneurial spirit. Customers may very well arrive soon in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, I remember earlier you asked if the garden instructions were written down? Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of our shop. There's a book in there on gardening written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. I can't. Oh, what do you have for me now? Hey, bro, you know how a bunch of the plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and then suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruit or seeds. Ah, Miss Alta, you've depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. Once you've been watering them a certain number of times, poof, no new seeds or fruits. The glowing you mentioned is actually pollen, no more fruits, hence no more pollen. It is like retirement for plants. You can imagine them playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish. They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you're always welcome to be making more new plants if you're needing new resources, yes? More new plant children just slowly shuffle along the mortal thread toward plant golf. I will let the new plants live long, happy lives. That is good for you. Good of you, miss. No need to make plant golf happen before it's absolutely necessary. Okay. Oh. Swap an item in your hand for an item in your inventory. I selected the inventory item directly. No need to stash the held item first. In the options menu, you can switch the inventory button to either toggle on, off, or press and hold. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that didn't. Okay. I see. Oh, this. So. That was our idea. Skyward, so. Oh. Hello there. Yes, hi. You want tea? This is a tea shop. Do you want them? Oh, no. No, thank you. I'm fine. No tea. Thank you for asking, though. Sure. In that case, I'll, just, do something else then. Sure. Sure. Okay. 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 Can hold right trigger to highlight the communications of characters who want to talk to you. Okay. What do you want? Hello, miss. I saw you speaking with a new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And they just said no. I see. And what is the terrible part? That's the terrible part. The tea shop, people are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made this rule that one must be ordering tea? I did. I mean, don't be dense. This is the tea shop. Tea shop has an intrinsic set of rules inherent to its existence. And rule number 1 is you are here to drink tea. I don't make the rules. Miss Alta, you might wish to try a lighter touch with your customers. Because I'm thirstier than I thought, because I fucking did this Gatorade. Some of them will ask for tea, some will not. It is being entirely their decision. We're not in control of them, no? But the rules... Has Miss Alta never broken a rule before in her life? No. This person isn't our tea shop. They're going to drink tea. I'm putting my entire mission on pause to be here, to make tea for people. The least I can do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it's not like you've made up your... Who wants tea? What's this? Oh, blue seeds. Hey there, we just talked a second ago. Alright, yes. Hello. Yeah, about that. You said you don't want tea, but that was obviously a slip of the tongue. Well, I don't mean to correct you, but that was what I meant to say about tea. I mean, not wanting it. So yeah, that's what I said, I think. No tea, thank you. Do you know what I'm going through right now? Let me explain to you what my day's been like. I collapse every time I go out into the forest to find help. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And now I'm out here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long. My one responsibility is to put tea in people's hands. That's it. I'm sorry you have to do that. So I'm going to make you a tea, and you will drink it because you're in a tea shop. Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave. How will I give you tea? I'm sorry. Oh my god. You can't just make people drink tea, Alta. All About Gardening by Sylvia Sugarpuddle. You've decided you want to learn about more about planting and gardening. Wonderful. It is a decision you will rarely regret. As you turn these pages, you will discover the many beautiful and intricate secrets of the plants all around us and how to sculpt them in your image of beauty. I'm excited to share with you the joy of gardening, so let us go on this adventure together. Many of the fundamentals of gardening are inscribed within these pages, yet even the fundamentals can be quite daunting for a new gardener. Remember, darling, absorb this information only at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Perhaps even take a break between chapters to practice what you learned. Or don't. Maybe you want to stuff your brain so full of knowledge that your skull actually literally explodes. We all want to die in different ways, and that's what makes each of us so unique. Alright, no more procrastinating. Time to roll up our sleeves and get to work. Simply do your best out there, and remember to always be beautiful, my darlings. Yeah. Completely normal plant egg. Feedologists. Oh. Alright, oh, I need to grab. What's that? A cup. Mushrooms. Oh, here we got some tea leaves over here. Oh, my pocket's full. My miscellaneous pocket is full of mushrooms. What do I do with them? Oh, we'll just plant that one there for now, I guess, because my pockets are full. Well, that pocket's full anyway. Bro, they left. The person in the cave just walked out on me for no reason. I see. Did you happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here? I see the connection you're trying to make, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Ms. Alta, Burrow is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically. But please remember that making tea is only being part of what Wanderstop offers. Customers may simply want to rest here for a moment, yes? Just a break from travel. Or sometimes they're not even knowing what they want, and that is okay as well. Sounds like they don't need me then. Indeed, in some cases that might be true. But then why am I here at all? If there isn't something I can do out here, I'm going to lose my mind. Otherwise, if I'm not making progress on something, I'm going to freak out. Well, how would you feel about using some downtime to maintain the shop a bit? I'm sure we'll be having new customers soon. It might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there are many new plants you wish to make, perhaps now is a good time. Or if you see any leaves gathered into piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alta. It is a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it if you can. Oh, and you can also do Borrow's favorite pastime in the whole world, drinking tea. Would you perhaps try making a cup of tea for yourself? I think you might like it. You should be looking in your field guide to find a fruit flavor that would suit you. With your finished cup of tea, perhaps you'll find a nice spot to sit and drink it. Sitting in a lovely place with a delightful beverage, it's easy to let the mind wander, yes? Time only for you, Miss Alta. Some lovely time to do nothing at all. Yes. A wonderful sort of stuff tea is. Well then, do you feel as though you have enough to do now in our downtime? I don't know. That is okay. Please do not worry about putting the pressure on yourself. Let us simply take things as they are coming, yes? We will be okay. I'm very grateful for your patience, and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures. It's a package? I'll ask Borrow about this. Borrow, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found a lost parcel. Yes, that is happening from time to time. It seems that when a person loses an item here in the forest finds a way to return it to them. And apparently that way is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in the mail. You can take the package over to our mailbox and drop it inside. That will ensure that it is returned to its rightful owner. Does that make sense? You're telling me the forest places package here? Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. Who can say why or how it happens? These woods simply have a mind all of their own. For example, Laura has been looking for his favorite pair of boots for weeks now. Did I simply misplace them? No, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you are welcome to mail them back to their owner. You return the lost parcel. Let's see. Oh, it's not full. Just kidding. That's full. Whoops. We're full, folks. Another cup. Well, that one's a full again. Wrong button. Like oh, that's how I asked. Okay. Wowzy, wowie McZowie. This looks exactly like a tea shop in the middle of the woods. It is. No way, no freaking way. Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? Yes. Amazing, stupendous, I love it. This is exactly the kind of wild adventure that a knight would get into. A real knight. Gerald the Knight, at your liege. A fair day upon you, and also upon me, who is an actual knight. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that you're a real knight. You're not? But I have all this knight stuff. What made you think I'm not a real knight? It's just your everything. What's wrong with your leg, bro? I guess I could do my best to improve on everything. Hey, come to think of it, Timothy is also constantly asking me to improve on everything. Timothy? My son, and he's just the best darn son in the world. Here, I've got a photo of him. Look at this. I took him to the International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. Did you know cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweats with my face on them. So that if he ever forgets me, he can just look down at his torso and there I am. Why would he forget you? Oh, he's always going on about wanting to purge me from his memory. You know. I don't. Of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face. Let's see another Timothy photo. This is at 3 a.m. This is at 4 a.m. This is at 4:15 a.m. This is at 4:22 a.m. I get it, Gerald. You enjoy waking Timothy up in the middle of the night. What? No, I don't. Oh my god, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm seeing the pattern now. Let's see another Timothy photo. Here we are registering to a vote in our local fishing ordinance council elections. Well, Timothy can't vote, but loves the electoral process. Or is it he loves tennis? Forget, it's one of the two. Let's see another Timothy photo. We went horseback riding. I'm so proud of Timothy. He only vomited 3 times. Why did he vomit at all? Doesn't horseback riding make everyone vomit? I vomited like 10 times myself. Gerald, that sounds awful. Oh, we were riding horses. Who can be upset when you're riding a horse? That's enough, Timothy, I think. Yes, of course. We should save some of them for later. I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much. Oh, of course he likes me. I mean, yeah, I may be the world's single biggest dork bot. And so lame, just so unbelievably lame. And, oh god, Dad, stop taking photos, Dad, please. People are staring at us, Dad, I want to die right now. But other than that, he adores me, I think. Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That's what we do here, I guess. Is drinking tea something a real knight would do? No, but you're not a real knight. Oh, I said yes. Whoops. Then I will absolutely drink tea as part of my grand adventure. Any particular flavor you'd prefer? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired from all this walking. Do you have anything that can wake me up? Give me a big old shot of energy? I'll go take a look and see if that's a thing. Your field guide now contains a section called requests. Anything a character has asked you for will be recorded here. Open the field guide with Y. The field guide also contains information about different fruits and the various effects that each fruit has when consumed. Wake up. Azzy fruit, so I need to make 3 pinks. Or I say, have any? Nope. Hitting the wrong button. A bunch of shrooms. I have all my. Oh, here it is. I do. Okay, I do have it. Too hot. Too hot. Maybe. I don't know. The level is dropped. There you go. Here you are. Wait a minute. I feel so alert. I'm on my mind with energy. Like, yeah, this is peak Gerald right here. This is my best self. Can you believe that people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Well, those people can take a hike because I'm the one with the energy tea now. This is literally the best cup of tea that anyone has ever made. Thank you. By the way, can I ask about whatever's happening to your leg? Oh, the purple smoke? It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wondering in these woods, and all that happened is I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically I scraped on a glowing purple sword. And the sword was held by an old witch muttering to herself. Ooh, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows and screamed, "You shall bow the mark, you shall become the shade." Its prisoner's companion is smoldering ash left from the fires of decay. Breathe its fumes and become the pain of becoming. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. Gerald, I think a witch has cursed you. Oh, sure, obviously that occurred to me, but don't worry, I'm fine. Your leg is literally smoking. Yeah, but to heal myself, I did like 100 sit-ups after all this happened. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in peak physical condition right now. That's not how you heal a curse. Hey, who's the knight here? I don't think you... Look, I understand this kind of thing is probably really new for you. But if it's really concerning to you, I'll do another 50 sit-ups after I finish this tea, okay? See, I'll be fine. If you say so. Glad you agree. After all, I'm a real knight. If there's one thing knights are known for, it's physical health and well-being. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Time to reflect on the taste of this tea, like a knight. Oh, that doesn't quite fill it up. No, it's almost. Perfect.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I? The closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?"
Yikes.
Of course I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. And I never saw that kid again.
Oops, good job, kid.
After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
That's totally fine and normal thing to happen. Different flavors of tea will evoke different thoughts from Alta when she sits down to drink. The above sticker will be printed in your field guide next to any fruit that Alta has offered her thoughts on. Tea leaves are not required when making tea for Alta. Interesting. Oops, wrong button. Trinket. My pocket is full. My pockets are always full. Let's see what Boro wants. Hey, Boro has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine tree? Miss, it is no accident. This is because of the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. Excuse me. Oh, you're back again. Hey there, local citizen. Have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent spirits? Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely in your own town you too have noticed the abundance of unlawful apparitions. What's going on? What are you doing? Then I say, you are in good... Hang on, what comes next? Oh. Then you are in good fortune because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Pause for excited murmuring. Did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, those communities are more likely to have demons? The math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Surely the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. Well, my friend, that is where you are in luck. You see, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow, how could it be? It's almost too good to be true. For although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. It's for shocked. That's why, for merely the price of room and board, the highly trained demon hunter before you could soon become a vital fixture in this exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please do not rush to an answer. Discuss it amongst your local elders first, as is needed. I do eagerly await your reply. May your township steer towards its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? No. Right. Well, here's what I'm noticing. You're a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? But I can't give you that aid because this isn't a town. So, you know, or whatever. Hey, let's discuss the ways in which demons may manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run far longer than intended. Neighbors in disagreement about proper fence height. Anxiety. And many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. Square dancing events taking place without proper permits. Conflict over what constitutes a family-friendly karaoke song. Citizens suddenly, inexplicably believing they know martial arts. Stop! Look, I am trying to be patient, okay? I am trying. But I need something to do, something to keep me active. I can't just sit and listen to people talk. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. I can make you tea. That's all I can do for you. Do you want tea or not? I guess, well, if you have Riedel tea, I suppose we could do a Riedel ceremony. Particular kind of ceremony that requires Riedel tea. So if you have Riedel tea, great, I will get you Riedel tea. Perfect, thank you. Back in a second. Alright, now before I get started doing that, take a short break to run some ads. And then we'll come back for a little more of this, I think, before I wrap it up for the night. But for now, I'll be right back. is this Kentucky meat shower? Was it raw meat? Was it cooked meat? What? Was it whole animals? Was it butchered? What? I need to know more. Mira, thank you for the raid. I got distracted there for a second. Hello, hello. Playing some Repo. Fun, fun. Hope you had a good stream. We're just playing some Wanderstop. I am probably going to be wrapping up here within like the next half an hour because the baby has woken up twice now. And probably wants some boobular assistance in getting back to sleep. But love to have you for the next little bit, or I have to go address that. But thank you so much. Yeah, she's feeling better. Oh, my books is. Thank you. Yeah, we're starting to feel better. She's on her way. But now, of course, Kevin is the one who is sick. All 3 kids have finished their medicine. I stuck it through without anything, but Kevin is now feeling the worst of it. I was kind of hoping that they would have missed it entirely, but what can you do? Anyway, if you're unfamiliar with this, it's kind of an interesting game about burnout and rest. We make tea. Right now we are making, oh yeah. Riedel tea. For, oops, sorry. For somebody that needs it. I need cups is what I need. Bro, I don't have time for what you need. Yeah, it's definitely giving Q vibes. But the story is definitely nope, that's not. Oh no, okay, it did go in the right place. I was like, I didn't mean to put that in the bush. Oh, look at that with a nice beautiful purple color. Oh, I need a little bit more. A little bit more. I'd love to know why it sounds like I'm calling somebody. We overran it, but that's okay. Where are you? Friend who needs the tea, where did you go? There you are. Here you are. Here you go. Tea. Verily, you have brought me the... Hey, isn't tea supposed to be much hotter than this? Seems rather... Oh, did I not boil it enough? Okay, I'll remake it using more heat. Oh, I thought it was... It wasn't hot enough. Somehow. Ayun. supposed to get all the way up. Yeah, I didn't think it would. Try again. Oh, that's yucky. That is a dirty cup. My bad. Oh, I nailed it. Here you go, tea. Verily, you have brought me the ceremonial Riedel tea. It is customary. We will now perform the time-honored Riedel ceremony. I'm excited. I haven't done the Riedel ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes. Fine, one ceremony, and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where's your, place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony because that isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. Oh duh, I forgot. We do by those big willow tree. By the big willow tree. Barely. Let me just put this cup down and I'll meet you there. What do I need from you? Miss Alta, Burrow couldn't help but notice that you poured a cup of tea to the exact perfect height. Yes, a full cup but not a single drop over the edge. Absolute perfection. Why is the pouring mechanism so complex? Yeah, the tea has to travel through a long tube before it lands in the cup. It would be easier to pour it to the correct height if it simply dispensed directly into the cup. Why is there an added step with the spiral tube? Because it is fun. Right. Oh. Hey, Burrow has thought of something you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there is a book called The Book of Answers. Perhaps you've already seen it. I have not. Miss Alta, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. Yes, if you ever find yourself struggling beyond all reason with a drink request, you can simply go look in the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy, no questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It is far older than even Burrow, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians tending to its ancient and unknowable magic. Personally, Burrow prefers not using the book. To solve our customers' requests is a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, and you may use it or not. Can it explain what's wrong with me? Well, it is possible that the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions. Or perhaps Miss Alta's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yeah, it's best not to think about that. Let's just assume that the Book of Answers only pertains to shop-related questions. Okay. And here we are, the spot of ceremony. I have thusly placed the ceremonial altar. Verily, it is time now for the Riedel ceremony to begin. So the way these things work is that you start with talking about yourself. You know, opening up about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. Good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and authentic as possible. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. No. Absolutely not. Never. No, but the Riedel ceremony is supposed to be about you and your life. We can't do the ceremony if we don't know anything about you. Don't care. Okay, well, I guess we'll just begin the ceremony. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Riedel ceremony. Congenial. Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Alta. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alta. Specifically, her journey with, and so our community has gathered to assist her with it. You sure you don't want to say something? I do want to say something. Oh, Alta would like to say something. Please go ahead. I rule and I'll suck. That's it. Oh. Okay. Let us offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, sort of, you know, I hope that it, that you, like, that it's okay for you, you know? Like, if stuff is, like you're having trouble or whatever, then it's, you know, it would be cool if not that. Not that thing. If it's bad, I mean, just, if it's, let's see, what else did I say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. Exactly. Please, I would be so honored to be a part of your community. I would love to know more about you. We don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, you know? It's just, who are you? What do you care about? I'd really like to know, if you'd care to. No. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this Riedel ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. One in a trinket. Thank you so much for mailing my lost package to me. It seems to have slipped out of my bag. What a blessing that you stumbled upon it and thought to send it back. The package contains my daughter's school textbooks. The minute she received them, she studied them front to back and then immediately went out and won a local science fair. How did she get to a science fair so quickly and immediately win it? Believe me, I'm just as confused as you, but I think it's the power of education. Here, I'll send you her trophy as proof. She won't miss it. She's already won another 4. Thank you for your help. Again, for your help. It means a lot to both of us. Science fair trophy. Okay. Have some Riedel tea.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting. Ew.
That's weird.
My feet already hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain. Well, I mean, pain is fine by me. But it has to be good pain.
What's that mean?
I think I have an infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good. As long as it's the, you know, the correct kind.
What is the correct kind of pain?
That's why everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
Yeah. Pretty good. That's good. Tea. Sorry, excuse me. Mushrooms. What are the mushrooms for? Oh, we got a dirty cup here. Go clean up our cups. Oh, wrong one. So. Oh, RT dump. Any more? Yeah, what do you want? So Gerald, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I can complete. A task? Hey, you betcha there is. Just now I was trying to figure out why neither you nor Timothy believe that I'm a real knight. And then it hit me. It's because I don't have a super cool knight pose. Could you help me decide on a great pose that proves I'm a knight? Alright, let's see the super cool knight pose. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah! Wow, I'm convinced. You're a real knight. You mean that? Did I do it? I'm a knight? Sure, why not? I did it! I'm a knight! I can't believe it. Timothy's gonna be psyched. I'm so pumped up right now. In fact, I think it's time I'll head back into the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real actual knight could do. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? A true knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventures that happens to them, rather than on a menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it works still. Gerald, what exactly do you think knights do? Get into cool adventures? Is that correct? Am I close? No, knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths. They report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can't a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? Does it have to be to prove to his son that he's the coolest dad on the planet? I never said... But now that you mention it, do you think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight? I got into the most fantastic adventures out in these woods if I was a real knight. Do you think he'd want to take more photos of me? And show off those photos to his friends? And call me something cool like Pops McGee? I'm not the person to ask about. With all the nightly adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dorkbot, right? This is my destiny. This is my story. It's time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be. Knights are always saying, "Yar." Good luck, Gerald. Oh, I thought no, I had the wrong thing. I think that feels like a good place to wrap for this evening. Tired. And I have to go feed the baby. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I know things have been a little, messy lately just because I was sick last week and other shit going on. I'll hopefully be back next weekend. I still have Monarchy to play on stream, and then I have one other game that I just got a key for to play on stream. So I will probably be back next weekend. Toying with the idea of doing some Minecraft on stream. I don't know. I get really kind of zoned in, and I don't know if that's really anything people see with me. We'll see. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Let's see. No, that's not. Excuse me. I think we're probably just gonna wrap because everybody else, I feel like the vibe shift from this to what anybody else is doing is too great. But thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys next week. Have a good night.